It just makes sense that God would have people use their gifts, their passions, their skills to make a radical difference in the world. We have the idea that if we can just start a lot of churches, we'll change the world. But I'm telling you, churches are being started like never before, and the world is not changing. That should concern us. I think we've started worship services where the church gathers and it just stays right there. What if we stood before God one day and instead of saying, God, look, I started a church, 10,000 people. What if God were to look back at us and say, yeah, Bob, and I gave those 10,000 people to touch the 3 million people in your city. Why did you hold them captive? Why didn't you equip them? Why didn't you let them go? You thought it was about you and 10,000 people. Bob, it was about 3 million people. That's why I gave you an army.
I feel like, when he says, that's why we gave you an army, we've seen 96 people come to Christ since we came here. Not by any of our individual efforts, because trust and believe, the last 2 weeks, if there's anything I learned, is that I have nothing together, and every time I drop the ball, somehow I still score. I don't get it, because I'm not equipped to do what's going on. God has delivered time and time again. The whole laptop thing we talked about last week, suddenly we need $500, we walk in this house, and hey, can I give you $500 cash? 5 minutes later, impossible, except with God. Deliver and bust, and just all the things that God's doing, he's shown that he's gonna do what he's gonna do. We're not asking him, begging him to love this city, he already loves us. He's just looking for people who can deliver that love and who will be willing to do so. And so I'm just thankful for a God who's that awesome.